I remember a time long, long ago when I once said the Sony A7 is good, but it just doesn't have enough lenses. Actually, it wasn't that long ago. It was just last year when they released A7, and then released about a zillion other A7s since then. But then they released a Zeiss lens, and then another Zeiss, and then another Zeiss, and then another Zeiss, and then this. Yes, it's a Zeiss Batis. You know, the last video we did about the Zeiss lenses, the manual focusing Loxias, I said they were beautiful and also buttery smooth with its manual focus ring and well dampened feel. This is completely different. It's not manual focus for a start, and it doesn't look classic. Just look at it. It's as bald as a coot. There are no features on the barrel of the lens. A bit of rubber, which consequently is the focusing ring. It doesn't even look like a lens. It looks like a lens hood. Until you look at the front. Yes, optically, it looks very much like a lens, but not any ordinary lens, because check this out. OMG. What? WTH? WTF?
Yes, an OLED display on a lens. What's the use? Well, it shows the distance that you're focusing on in the middle, and to either side you have the depth of field scale, so it shows you how much it focuses in front of the point of focus and how much behind. The display is bright and easy to read.
So when you change the aperture, that changes too.
Unlike the Loxias, this is a focus-by-wire lens, so to have a detailed focusing scale is useful for quick scale focusing shooting. It is really cool.
So this should make scale focusing really easy.
The images that the 25mm Discon produces are punchy and full of contrast.
This is a 25mm f2 Distagon. It is a massive bugger. Look at that. And it's pretty hefty too. But it feels good. Kind of metalish. And that mount is kind of exquisite, really. It's a matte metal. When a lens can autofocus, why not use it?
Autofocus works really well. I couldn't find any chromatic aberration crud in the images either. Really not bad at all.
And there was me thinking, Loxias, bloody good lenses, but manual focusing only, bam. And this is a Zeiss lens. This is a Zeiss lens. It's not a Sony Zeiss lens. Doesn't make a difference, probably not really, but let me test the sharpness somewhere.
Wide open center sharpness is excellent. There is minimal light fall off on the edges, but nothing completely awful. Nice overall edge-to-edge performance.
This.
Which shop you were talking about?
That. Or rather this.
Which one again?
This. Not this one, that one.
This?
No, not this one.
What?
That one.
This?
That, this. Light, backlight, backlighting. Doesn't matter.
Even pointing it direct to the sunlight, it resists all that ghosting and flaring.
It's not really raining, is it? Now you don't have to rely on just a few lenses for the Sony A7. And the other hundreds of lenses that you like mounting on it thanks to an adapter. But this is autofocusing. It's different. Okay, it's good. But more importantly, what about the bokeh? I can see myself.
The bokeh is pleasant, although you won't really get shallow depth of field with a 25mm unless you shoot really close up. But when you do, the blurry bits do look good.
Then we have this 85mm f1.8. It's not an f1.4, but oh well, it's a Zeiss.
You can forgive this 85mm f1.8 for not being an f1.4. Why? Because the images you get from it look bloody awesome, that's why.
Looks and feels exactly the same as the 25 f2. It almost looks like the same shape and size, but it is actually a bit bigger. And the lens hood. I don't know why others don't do it like this. It's just perfectly blended into the shape. Look at the form. It's beautiful. One could almost say sexy if it wasn't a lens. It's Asuka's last day. He wants to have a portrait. It was last day. Here we are. Okay. Look at that. There might be a skip in the background, but I can bokeh that out. Oh yes. Wonderful.
The way it transitions from the bokeh bits to the in-focus bits, marvellous. And the in-focus bits are ever so sharp. It's so sharp it's stupid. Bokeh is so smooth too, it melts away into the background like a cheesy fondue. I would really love to try this lens on the A7R too, because it renders those fine details ever so well. It's quite easy to fall in love with these unconventional looking lenses. You might think that it's a gimmick to have an OLED display on a lens, but the fact of the matter is that they are both extraordinary lenses. Do you pay much more for the display? Well, at a little over $1,000 each, it's not unreasonably priced. The only reason why I wouldn't get these Zeisses is because of the size. They are bulky lenses, for mirrorless, unreasonably so. It almost feels unbalanced when put on the Sony A7. But maybe I'm just nitpicking, finding some way to resist spending money on more fine optics.
From the award-winning makers of Digital-Rev TV comes a brand new photography website. Everything photography, nothing else. News, reviews, tutorials, opinions and videos. It's great, and I've written some articles, actually loads of stuff for it. So go there now, it's great. Clicky here, call to action. Press the button. Yeah, okay, great to see you.